And welcome back to Careful Boys. Everybody, we got Silent Mike over here.
Hey.
Where did you get silent from? What
In the gym I used to train at. Long story short, I feel like I kind of got some mixed personality stuff going on, and part of me is really like shy.
Is that the same as schizophrenia, or
no? I'm not diagnosed. I just got like different modes, you know.
Cool.
And
Don't we all?
Yeah. Joe definitely does.
Yeah, Joe's got full throttle and full throttle.
Nah, I'm relaxed.
Joe's got full throttle and late to the conversation.
I call that processing, okay? Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah. So I just observed what was going on. I was the youngest dude, smallest dude at the gym, and that's kind of when we started making YouTube content.
You were the smallest dude at the gym?
Yeah. They're all like 300 pounds. I was like 23. They're all over 30. It was just a different time. And so
that's big.
Yeah,
old school powerlifting.
Yeah, old school powerlifting.
How'd you get into that shit?
Which is even funnier. I don't even think you met her. One of my best friends, Lisa. And like powerlifting now is cool, everybody does it, but back then, it's not that long ago, but like 10, 12 years, chicks didn't really powerlift. And one of my friends, a little blonde chick from South Africa, one of my best friends my whole life, literally Googled like hardcore gym, and she ended up at Super Training.
Oh.
And then I was training at just a commercial gym, coaching, working, whatever. And she's like, yo, you want to take this shit seriously and want to learn, you got to come down here. And then I guess, besides her, I was the smallest person there. YouTube content started coming out. I was doing, they were filming me in interviews or whatever. Maybe they didn't know my last name.
Just because you're a part of it, you're part of the crew that was training, so they want to put you in the.
Yeah, well, I went hard. Like I went a little harder, and some guys just showed up. Hard in the paint, dog. Yeah, but some people just didn't go.
It's that Italian dick.
Oh, we already. I'm super buff and
Yeah.
fit, but for people who don't work out like me, what does that mean to go harder than paint?
I was kind of joking, but not. But like we trained in a team, so there's like 15 of us. Some people are just like fuck off. It's like every group you get, right? Like some people like
Go through the motions.
Yeah, some people take it serious, and some people don't. Probably same with dancing, right? Like you go to a class.
He's just saying that some people fucking suck at being successful.
Yeah, and I wasn't the strongest by any means. I was the weakest by far, but I just worked mediocrely. So I think that's why they put me in the YouTube videos. And then they gave me the nickname, and then Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of started. So I just kind of.
Because you were quiet in the videos?
I was in the first one. I was a little nervous.
Because yours like so far from being silent ever since I met you.
Yeah, but I'm comfortable with you guys.
Is your last name Mugatu?
I like Mugatu. That's my Instagram. Yeah, I just like Mugatu.
So I was like, oh, your last name's
Where the
Mugatu.
fuck that? Because he designs clothes. You know,
Zoolander, right?
yeah, Zoolander.
Yeah, come on.
Zoolander.
Because I design clothes
Prime
now.
Minister.
That's it.
Mugatu.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
How did you get into powerlifting? It's such an interesting and niche sport.
Mostly just because when you start to Google like how to be faster, how to be stronger, how to like dunk a basketball or something.
Again, I'm a professional athlete.
Yeah.
But like, what's the difference between powerlifting and like lifting?
So powerlifting is a
the-
sport of 3 lifts: squat, bench, and deadlift. And you just compete to lift those 1 rep max as heavy as you can.
Yeah, it's heavy as
Real sport, right? Dancing's not really a sport.
Exactly. For the,
Is dancing a sport?
For the,
No.
Now
first of all, dancing is a sport.
Not an art.
It is. It's both.
No, you can't be both.
Yes,
no,
you
you choose
can.
one.
That's exactly right.
We are not
What about
just
martial arts?
athletes,
It's
we're
literally
not
both.
just artists.
No, I think practicing martial arts is an art. Competing when you fight someone is a sport.
But that's both, though.
No.
What do you mean? That's literally both. You just described
No,
both.
because when you're not performing, when you're competing against somebody.
You are performing.
What's the difference between the
You're not
sport and the
performing.
When I'm beating up, like let's say fucking.
Just because it's entertaining.
I'm performing for the.
Let me tell you something.
No, just because it's entertaining or there's observers doesn't mean you're
If I'm
performing.
BJ Penn, right? I'm beating him up.
I think you're just being insecure because you have no art in what you do.
No, I went to art school for 13 years.
You have no art in what you do.
Let me speak for every soccer mom out there.
Your
Now I'm an artist.
vibrations-
Now
your
I'm an artist.
vibrations, They go.
Yeah, give him a grade. Give him a grade.
Where's the music or the soul?
Hey, Mike's a pretty good dancer.
That was actually pretty good. I feel like he trains in the same crew as Bart.
Yeah, Bart told me you're the dude with the mask.
Yeah. Totally. The most successful. You don't know how swag I am.
You don't know how swag I
You
am.
don't know how successful this shit goes. I do this for gas money and food, right, Steve?
That's about the only thing there's left.
Speaking of success, which I don't have. Okay, so back to it.
Yeah.
Powerlifting is mainly three
Yep.
exercises: the squat, the bench, and the
As
row.
opposed to what you see in the Olympics, that's Olympic weightlifting, There you go, yeah. or weightlifting for short, and they hit the clean and jerk, and then the snatch.
Yeah. And then there's bodybuilding.
Is powerlifting in the Olympics?
No, they're trying to get it there.
It won't ever happen. Okay.
Why not?
Because Mike's a hater.
There's too many federations. It's too broken. It's more broken up than boxing. If you guys know about boxing.
really?
Yeah. And then there's a big steroid.
That's one of the reasons why karate took so damn long to get into Olympics, because it's even older than Taekwondo.
Yeah, like that, like 10
Like
federations.
there's too many damn federations.
Isn't boxing in the Olympics kind of like the best amateurs that go there, and then if they kill it there, they kind of go to pro boxing?
Not really, because the sport is very different from a professional level to amateur level. Because amateur level, it's all about scoring points, but then and seeing how many punches you could land within a fight.
And that's very Olympic style.
That's Olympic style. But pro boxing is like the game is just completely different because the pretense changes. Like
because
the
there's a performance factor to it.
No, there's no performance factor.
You're trying to knock it out as more important.
There's an entertainment factor, maybe.
No, but it's to win, and like you have longer periods. It's not based on you how many punches you land on this guy.
So where is the same conversation concept of weightlifting in the Olympics versus like powerlifting?
So weightlifting, there's like one national federation and then one world federation.
Okay.
And so it's like
So the Olympics is like, you guys got your shit together? Come on.
kind of, yeah.
But then if it's like you guys are too scattered and y'all dramatic, we don't want none of that bullshit.
More drugs are common where like if you're weightlifting and you are registered and all this stuff, you could get random drug tests. No one's ever gonna drug test me and Bart. Because we're juicing out of our brains. Yeah, it's not organized enough.
Bart, have you ever tried steroids?
No, I really want to.
Yeah.
Really? When do you feel?
He says it like it's a passion, like a bucket list passion.
It's because how people on steroids talk about steroids it sounds like it sounds like you're heading to Neverland.
Have you spoke with people off steroids, like they've been doing it for years and then they fucking regret it? Because you're talking to people that are on it,
Nope.
and they're still
Not
benefiting.
Even the friends that have gotten off, and we know someone, they talk about the old days like it's the fucking good old days.
But I do think that
When we
romanticize.
talk about ecstasy and we go, when we used to rave.
I think it's probably similar.
Actually, we have had him on, Alex.
Yeah, Alex.
So even when Alex talks about it, he's like, fuck, I remember when I used to just squat 500 for reps.
Yeah.
But like all memory, you always remember the good shit.
Yeah.
You don't remember like, damn, I had hella acne. My testicles were the size of fucking M&Ms. Like you don't remember any of that. You remember like, damn, I just added on weight.
Yeah. But they always talk about, can't get sick, immunity is through the roof. Fucking, you only need to sleep 4 hours because you're fucking crazy optimized and you're crazy strong.
That sounds pretty cool to me.
You eat a pizza and you magically get a six-pack somehow.
It sounds like your crazy ex who was really good at fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. And then it was like, oh shit.
And then as you go through it, you forget all the downsides of it.
Yeah, of course.
What are the
I don't mind
downsides?
going through anything and forgetting the downsides of it. It's fuck.
Yeah,
Let's do steroids then.
It doesn't matter if they forget them.
on fucking steroids.
Crazy girlfriend.
No steroids.
Depending on what you take, you can have crazy, like, wet dreams, night sweats.
That sounds awesome.
Chills, suicidal.
That was his first down.
That already is my life.
Heart attack, impotence.
Okay, heart attack, impotence. I don't want to do.
If you take one thing, it's gonna fuck up another. So like if you're trying to get jacked and strong, like you won't be able to go up 2 stairs without breathing, coughing. Or the opposite, like if you do a bunch of conditioning type shit, like some EPO, your muscles probably just won't work.
What about the one that just like makes you feel alive? Like
I don't think any of it makes. Probably just a little bit of test.
Say I'm balding right now. If I take it, does that bring my hair back?
No. It'll take it from your head and put it on your shoulders.
It'll accelerate it.
He grows it from here and it takes it away.
It kind of does.
At the shoulders.
I don't know.
If you were gonna take a steroid, like the most optimal one, or as far as like to your goals and whatever, what would
That
you
you
choose?
can like,
I don't know.
that you can get in Southern California.
What I do
within
wish-
36 hours.
What I do wish is that it was like more legal and less taboo, so then there could do more research. Then I'd be like, because all of it's still bro talk.
Yeah.
Even though I have smart friends that do it, they don't really know. It's all like,
You could go to the Mexican pharmacy.
yeah, no, I could get it. I mean, it's easy. It's just like
You got a plug?
high school. You can find it, but I just don't think even my smartest meathead friend knows really what's going on. Even though they have a lot of
So you're afraid
personal
of the doses and what it should be scientifically.
Me personally, I got like mental shit. I ain't trying to get angry. I try to live as happy as I can, and I know a lot of folks
People
that
on
get
steroids
angry.
get angry?
For sure. And they say like, oh, if you're angry and then you take, you get angrier. But like, what do you know? That's just like bro talk. Like they don't really know.
Anecdotal.
Yeah, it's 10. Me and my 10 buddies that happen to. We're like, okay, what about we put it on 1,000 people?
It's usually one buddy though.
Right.
Right.
What's the steroid that I can take where I eat whatever I want and I don't get fat?
I don't think that's ever like a real thing, but it will help you build muscle.
Just diet pills.
Yeah, dude. Just do fat
Or
burn.
meth?
Yeah, meth. Meth is a really good
Meth
one.
is probably the best. But do you even have an appetite when you do meth?
Nah.
I like
tried
meth because if you take out the M, it's ether.
Stupid.
Or M-ETH is mere ETH. That's so nerdy. I hate it.
Yeah, you too, Steve.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Yes! That was so bad. It was so good.
No, it's just bad.
That's just crypto talking.
Today's video is brought to you by HelloFresh. Okay, what in the world is this HelloFreshy thingy? Well, you get fresh, pre-packaged ingredients straight to your doorstep. So you could assemble this right in the comfort of your own home and you can get delicious, yummy, healthy foods.
Have you ever tried making something and you only need one of something, but you go to the grocery store and it comes in a giant bag? And now you're like, what am I gonna do with all these goddamn beets?
I got a whole bag of onions, dude.
A whole bag?
Every day I'm putting onions into everything I'm eating.
See, and that's the problem. Is a lot of people, they got a lot of food waste. So that's what's one of the cool things about the pre-portioned packages, where per meal, whether it's for one person, two people, four people, however big your household is, it's pre-portioned so that it's the perfect amount of carrots to ingredients to whatever, so you don't have any food waste at all.
But not only that, I like the fact that there's not that much food waste, but the cleanup is easier, man. You don't have that much stuff, you don't have that much seasoning, you don't have all this crap. And for me, you know, I'm a bit of a minimalist, so like, I do like it where you don't have a bunch of crap everywhere. It's just easier this way.
Yeah, we cook together as a family all the time. It's fun, it's just a bonding activity.
And everything you need is right in the package.
And you don't have to worry about spilling the whole bottle of cinnamon and all over the place, because the cinnamon will come in a little packet. It's perfectly pre-portioned for what you need. So if you want to give HelloFresh a try, it's America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/offtherecord14 to get up to 14 free meals plus 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/offtherecord14 to get up to 14 free meals. And it's the holiday season, so there's all kinds of yummy stuff like pumpkin spice, everything. So make sure to go check that out. Up to 14 free meals plus 3 free gifts.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
my favorite.
One over us.
Yeah.
No, but I do want to bring it back and remind you the dancers are both athletes and
Okay,
artists.
explain it a little better.
Explain that athletes are both... Okay, first of all...
I would say the similar argument that I made to martial arts is that like when you're practicing.
Really bad argument.
No,
I think it's a good argument.
I think that's right. I think that's fair.
Dude, I totally agree with Bart.
Fucking LeBron doing something just as violent as graceful. Isn't that art and sport together?
How is him just as violent as knocking a guy out?
If you
Okay,
want to go
time
all
out, time out.
hippity
But in
dippity and
martial
say like
arts-
me taking a shit is art because I produced
No.
something.
Listen.
Art is subjective, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you want
And
to
by
go
the way,
that,
I will take it personally. If you don't accept at least the conversation of what I present, then I think that you are totally judging without knowing.
as long as you and bring me into the crew, dude. Perfect. You guys
I had
need
to preface that.
You guys need a token white guy.
We have two. That being
they're
said,
probably better than me.
and they're very good for
Yeah.
legal cases and marketing.
Oh, then get 3.
We also have one black guy, and that helps solve everything.
Oh, one guy's from Sacramento.
Yeah, you know Ace, right? Yeah. Okay, so that being said,
Ace. That's cool.
yeah, his name's Josh, but his last
Oh.
name's Ventura, so his nickname's Ace.
That's sweet.
I need a cooler nickname.
funny.
That's where Ace came from?
Yeah,
I never know where Ace came from.
His actual name is Josh Ventura. Okay, so that being said,
Yeah.
So let's say in like Taekwondo, right?
Yeah.
In that one, or many, or even karate, there's like katas or pumses. There's like forms.
Yeah.
And then there's also actual like technique for sparring or fighting. Right?
I don't know what word you said, but I've heard about this. Isn't one? That's what's in the Olympics, right? Don't
The
they talk-
katas.
Both
Have you
of them
seen
are.
it?
No,
Have
but
you
they
seen
talk. Oh, really? Because they talk shit on that, right?
Yeah, because you kind of
The fighters talk shit on it.
Yeah.
But it's art, not fighting.
Both
Well,
of them
the
are.
katas is like a routine.
Talking shit
It's an
on
exercise
routine.
Maybe not talking
art.
shit. Maybe not talking shit. They say it's art. Like even Rogan makes that argument. I think a lot of people do.
But like when you watch it, we talked about this on here. When you watch the katas being done, part of you is like, all right, what is this, bro?
Is figure skating art or sport to you?
That's probably also because you're the type of guy who goes into like a modern art museum and you're like, I don't get this.
No, that's not true.
me,
No, that's mean. That's mean, dude.
Is it because it's mean for you to look at katas and be like, this is weak?
No, it's not that it's weak. It's
You're a mean guy, Nick.
I
Very
am not
mean,
a mean
very,
guy.
very mean.
No.
I think he's a nice guy.
What I'm saying
from
is, kata, the practice of katas, I totally understand why somebody would do that, right? It's gets you better awareness. It's like a form. It's a designated form. It's
play fighting, I believe.
Pretty much. But it's like it's good for connection. It's good for fucking like understanding the technique and going through a flow and
Is that
having
shadow boxing with somebody else?
Exactly. But
I
you
don't know
don't
anything about fighting.
But you don't see
I-
shadow boxing competitions. You know what I mean?
They should be.
It's like airband, huh?
But that's what makes it an art.
Is
the fact
Guitar
that you
Hero a
don't-
musician?
The fact that you don't compete with those things
Yeah,
in
no,
that
for
way,
sure.
and that you can appreciate and respect it for
But when you
the
add-
things that are beyond what you see.
But when you add judging to it, then it becomes inherently a sport.
If
Which
you
is
wanna-
exactly why dancing is both art and sport.
Oh, but it's not. Bro.
You literally just backed me up.
No, but I never said it wasn't a sport or a dance. I'm just saying, like,
I can have a judge there for two homeless people fighting and try to call it a sport, pal.
yo, it is. It's called bum fights.
That's true, but it wasn't a sport. That's for
If you want to
sure.
go with Bart's reference that like LeBron moving in an aesthetic way because he's a good athlete, but we think that's aesthetic because he's a good athlete and that what athletes look like, then yeah, everything.
But what is the definition of a sport?
I literally just did this on
Well,
a
that's
podcast.
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Really?
is this: LeBron and someone else can both shoot a 3-point shot, right?
Yeah.
The goal and purpose of it is the same. They both increase the score by 3 points.
Yeah.
That's the sport side of it. The art side is how they do it.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want to say that, I'll say I agree. Then everything's art and sport. Soccer, football.
Not
Then I'll say
everything's-
like okay.
And then the world is boring.
No, soccer is incapable of being an art.
No way, dude. A little fucking
All fucking pussies, dude.
The art of flopping.
Man to man, human to human, you're honestly thinking that soccer and dance are the
dug you
same
too.
level of athleticism and artistry?
No, but I was saying if you want to take the LeBron James case,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna say that's the same. Then yeah.
Are you a fan of Kobe?
I'm a fan of all sports. I love dance.
Can we hear Kobe?
He doesn't know anything. I love dance and music more than I like sports.
Have you guys seen this?
You see dance and other art forms and athletics in alignment with one another.
Well, there was a year I played Indiana Pacers in the finals. I rolled my ankle really bad. Jalen Rose stepped under me on purpose.
Fab Five.
He admits it now, finally. Rolled my ankle really, really bad. I came back, finished the series, but I couldn't touch a basketball until mid-September, which was driving me crazy because I couldn't train. But I looked at, this was like the 10th time I rolled my ankle in one season. So I'm looking at that and I'm saying, okay, I gotta address that. And so being that I couldn't get on the basketball court, what I did was I took tap dancing lessons.
Okay.
No kidding. I took tap. And
Stop
tap was
laughing,
like
bitch. That's what she's thinking. Why are you laughing at
She's like, okay.
It changed my rhythm and my approach to the game. I was able to change speeds when I came back the following season. I think dancers put way more strain on their body than athletes do. And I think there's a lot that can be learned from that. My daughter took ballet for several years, and I would sit there in the class, right? And I didn't know what I was getting into because I don't know anything about ballet, right? But I'm sitting there in the class, and I'm watching her get the first position, the second position. I'm learning the structure and the rules that go along with that. And as athletes, there's a lot to be learned from that. Because if you simply go out there and perform and play, yeah, you'll be great every now and then. But if you play with structure, if you understand the rules that come along with that, the discipline that comes along with that, then you reach another level. But you
All right, listen to this. Wait, listen to this.
That means that he
Listen to this.
Okay. And that dance could be beneficial for athletes, and I would say, fuck yeah, it could.
Yeah.
I took interpretive dance for 12 years. It's
Okay,
called
so
eurythmy.
listen to this. Okay.
Did you really?
Swear to God.
Hey, listen to this.
not an
Okay. So
No, I never
sport-
said that.
And it's not athletic?
No, sport and athletic is different.
Sport and
athletic is different.
But are
God damn it! Listen to this
Yes,
shit,
dancers are athletes.
motherfucker.
He's getting
Fuck. Listen, hold on. This is gonna answer everything.
Yeah, because
okay?
I just did this.
Competitive. It's competitive physical activity or game. So it has to be competitive. So in the act of a competition like ABDC or whatever, in that dance is a sport because it's a physical
You got served.
competition. But if it's just self-expression, yeah, so that's just art.
Didn't I literally just say that?
So didn't you guys literally just confirm that dancers are both artists and athletes?
It
depends what they do.
In context.
Didn't Kobe just say that dancing is great for exercise?
Did he say that he's a tap dancer?
You said it was a great warm-up, I think. Is what he
But
said.
also, I don't think anyone
You're
is saying.
tying sport to athlete, and I'm not.
I don't think anyone's saying dancers are not athletes. What athlete?
No, in the beginning of this conversation,
No, it was
I feel
sport.
like-
It was sport, not a sport. Because I think there's sports where you're not an athlete.
Let me make it really clear.
Like golf. I think golfers are not the best athletes.
I just don't understand what you guys are arguing against what I might be saying.
We're not arguing.
No, I'm into semantics and you're not.
I'm going to go.
I'm into semantics, which is why
I'm going to go.
Athlete, you're an athlete and an artist.
And And I do sports
You do.
with dance.
But not all dancers do.
I'll make it
Dancing
very
is not a
clear. I'll
sport.
make it very clear.
You compete.
dance is a sport for anybody who chooses to recognize
Compete.
a sport.
To compete.
What about
So therefore,
if-
I'm allowed to say dance is a sport. You're not allowed to tell me dance is a sport if I compete with it.
You compete with it.
Yeah, so I'm saying dance is a sport.
Yeah.
So it's not wrong.
Dance can be a
Thank
sport.
you.
Dance can be, but dancing
Thank
is
you.
not a
Semantics.
sport. No, the semantics is dancing is not a sport.
That's great.
What about TikTok
I didn't
dancing?
say dancing is not or is a sport. I said dance is a sport.
I'm gonna go
From
to
a person
Who
who
competes?
uses it as
I will go to 10 performing arts centers and I'm gonna tag them with dance is not a sport. And then I want dancers with hope in their eyes to go up there and be like, oh. That's what I'm gonna do now. Just because you think dance is a sport. I'm gonna
That's like saying like acting's a sport.
Is it?
No. But when you try out for something, you're competing against somebody in a basis of.
If there is a game behind it, it is.
Now it could be. But I think dance is an art that you do compete
is there
in.
physical activity that like pushes the bounds of human experience in the acting part?
I don't think you have to push the bounds of human experience.
Stunt auditions.
Oh yeah, stunt audition.
No,
I'll give
even
it to
just
them.
acting. You're moving.
I'll
You're
give
moving
it
your
to
body. You have a better argument with me against
But
chess
now
or
with
esports.
esports, yeah, but now with esports, poker, and all that, why that is considered a sport is because of the game aspect of it. So that's why in dance, there has to be a game aspect, there has to be a competitive
This
aspect.
is why b-boys and b-girls are going.
And no one's arguing against that. That is a sport.
That's a sport there.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So why are you guys talking to me like you're arguing like you need to convince me of something?
Because your blanket statement that all dance is a sport.
That's why
No, I didn't
it's not.
blanket statement that. I was just saying something and then you denied it. Therefore, I had to back up the fact that it's not.
It
fully
can
blanket.
be.
Yes.
Yes, it can
Fighting
be.
my own fight. I'm talking about boxing of LeBron James. You guys are arguing some other shit.
Yeah, I was on this one a little bit.
It can be for sure.
LeBron's an artiste.